Alright, I'm back doing another gaming video. I was gonna play this game on my own because, well, little secret, I've been working on something in Ren'Py, and this game is made in Ren'Py, and also the art looks so cool. And then I was like, oh wait, I make videos about games sometimes, so maybe I should do that. And this game seemed kind of funny, so I don't know anything about it, but I thought I might as well record it. So it's called Open Love Surgery. I got it on itch.io. The link will of course be in the description. And let's just go. Dot dot dot. You've been pretty sick lately. Not the cool kind, the unwell kind. Not the cool kickflip skateboard kind, but instead the rich Victorian lying in a large bed dying of a cold kind of sickness. I get that all the time. Nothing too major. But what if it becomes major? That can't be fun. It could be an onset, something, anything. It's always been best to check in with a professional. What if they find the most deadly disease ever found by man? But they save you just in time because you notice the signs. That's what they call being smart and prepared. Get it checked out early before it causes issues in the future. This protagonist could not be me. I'm just like, there's like blood coming out of my mouth, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably fine. Better safe than dead. That's what they say. And somehow I have anxiety, so I don't even know. It was difficult to find any good doctors on such short notice. Well, from what I've seen in the game's description, you might not be a good doctor. I did see the word malpractice in there. But just as you were losing hope finding a doctor, you found a colorful poster advertising only the best doctor services around. Oh, yeah, never mind. This is obviously the best doctor. The poster reads, Free doctor for you. Limbs for lives. Redeem yourself today. Perfect. And features what you assume is the doctor, poorly edited, or taped on, I'd say, onto a muscular man's body. The fine print reads, If you show up to my practice, you are signing your rights to me. Any complications or issues after my surgery is not my problem. And then X3, a little face. It continues, I am friendly and can guarantee you will not die under my helpful hands. I assure you will love me and my charm. This guy reminds me so much of Dr. Habit from Smile for Me, and I love it. I love it so much. Well, who can deny a service like that? Yeah, the poster is questionable. I don't understand what they're talking about. It feels certainly very professional to me. But for a doctor. But you like a doctor with good humor. Nothing, nothing fun about a dull doctor. If someone is telling you that you have an incurable illness, you want them to do it with a smile. The poster mentions great service, great humor, a charming doctor, and a redemption service too. You're not sure what that means, but it's probably a good thing, maybe. So you called up yesterday and got a time slot for today, and now you're here. You thought a time slot for the next day was a little bit suspicious, but well, you're desperate. Plus, he did assure you won't die under his watch. Oh, thank God, I was so worried. To get to his clinic, you walked through what felt. Dang, I cannot talk. You walked through what feels like acres of woods and greenery, but the doctor on the phone did guide you this way. It's very far out. You've walked almost 2 hours to get there, which is pretty scary, honestly. But you walked all this way now. As you continue walking through the forest, you start to see a clearing fading in. You arrive at the location of the clinic you notice. It's, well, it doesn't look like any kind of doctor's office. No, see, it says the word doctor. Also, very nice background. Oh, I love how the door looks. Alright. It looks kind of like a old school, actually. I do see that. Yeah. It's nothing too bad. You suppose people convert old buildings all the time. It's not too odd. We're like a character in a creepypasta. We're like, no, it's probably fine. Come on, guys. You know, it was totally normal except for all the ways in which it wasn't normal. The only implication to doctor's office is a sign that reads Fun Doctor. No, see, yeah, it's perfect. That's all you need. Which is crudely painted on a metal sheet. So artsy! You wait around for the doctor to show up. You twiddle your thumbs a little. You begin to nonchalantly whistle, which I would be doing if I knew how to whistle. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. That's how people whistle, yeah. He did tell you to wait outside. Would it be rude to try and enter? I mean, he's late at this point. Going inside couldn't hurt. You need to sit down after all that walking here. This location is very isolated. You reach your hand out to grab the doorknob. Begin pulling the door. Oh, what voice should I give him? Okay, wait. Who? What do you sound like? I'm just gonna do my typical evil sounding voice, I guess. Huh? And who might you be? An intruder? A thief, perhaps? Or a demolisher to destroy my good practice? Get away from my door, criminal! Huh? What? Joking! I know who you are, I think. You must be my patient. Right on time, too. How keen, well done. Ooh. Jamming out, alright. Thanks for staying outside, too. Too many patients like wandering in, and then they end up interrupting my hard work. Very rude. Alright, I'm jamming out. I mean, imagine just wandering into a doctor's room in a regular hospital if you weren't called on. Unacceptable. This, must be your doctor. Definitely not your typical doctor. He's reasonably tall, has very long blue hair. Much more hair than it seems safe for a doctor. Nah, he's fine. He's just silly like that. Reaches down to his waist. That and his hair tied up in a yellow scrunchie. Who knows how long it would be if it was down. Woo! I want to see it. He is wearing what you think is a doctor's outfits, but his sleeves are exaggeratingly long, and the rest of his outfits seem far too casual for a practicing doctor. I think he's just better like that. He's wearing a light brown shirt, brown trousers, and large brown boots. Oh, and a coat that seems far too large for him. The patient, hello! There's no doctor business happening outside, you know? It's all in the building. That's where you'll go to get better. I can't exactly bring all my equipment out here. Could I? He shakes his head. Now's not the time to develop my on-road surgery services idea. Kinda like takeout, but instead of food, you order a doctor. Let's go inside. Come on in now. I'm very busy, you know, and there's more patients after you. Oh, look at how happy he is. No, see, there's nothing wrong with this guy. He seems like a fully legal doctor. Now, you're not one to judge a book by its cover, but you're beginning to get weird vibes from this doctor. His lack of general professionalism strikes you as odd and a little untrustworthy. Despite this, you are quite sick, and you doubt that's going to get better anytime soon. This is the closest you've gotten to help. The American health system really sucks. The doctor leads you into the building, past the double doors of the entrance. Upon entering, you are greeted with a long hallway. Very bright decor. Ooh, no, see, he's just having fun. They're not used to such bright, vibrant colors in a doctor's office. They're usually pretty sterile and monochromatic. Nice place, right? Very lively. Many colors. Did he decorate this place himself? You could count this as the waiting room, but I don't really use it often. I make people stay outside, even if they're sick. I try to have my patients' time slots overlap, like I said before. It's inefficient. I can't have my patients waiting around needlessly. I should be able to dedicate all my time to my current patient, I say. Well, he's passionate, at least. Follow me this way, to my workstation. The doctor walks ahead down the hallway. I can't help but feel like there's something really weird about the setup. About this doctor general demeanor. Just who is this guy? Is he even a licensed is he even a licensed practice? You're starting to doubt that a lot. The hall is pretty long, with an office window to the left. It seems to lead you to a room full of sofas, paperwork and tech and computers and a printer. He guides you past the window, past the waiting room sofa, and down a very pink hall. You know, at least he knows how to decorate. Past the hall, there's a right and then the door with remnants of possibly blood on it. This is his door. Oh, don't mind the stains. You know how it gets sometimes. I've been meaning to clean for a long while now, but the stains are so tough it's impossible. So it's just decoration now. He gently opens it. I do not like the word gently opens any door in my visual novels, and gestures for you to go in before him. Go on, patience first. It's only polite. You stare at him for a moment, and then stare at the dark abyss that the door opened up to. The room is unbearably dark. It looks as if it's just a void in this room. Are you gonna put the light on? Why, of course. He does not move from his position. You're expecting him to turn the light on, but he stands there staring at you. You notice that he doesn't seem to blink this entire stare down. So, the light? Yes, I will get it. You think it's best to give up, and you just walk inside the deep, dark room. You're sure he'll turn it on eventually. As you walk into his office, you notice it's so dark you can't see anything at all. I usually keep this place quite dark. All the better to work with, you see? Really? I'll turn on this little lamp here. Make some little light for us. You hear him bump into a few objects with clatter and bangs as he walks through the darkness, eventually reaching the lamp. Yeah. As he does, the room illuminates, but only slightly. You can only make out a surgical bed placed in the center of the room. Dim light seems to come from the large lamp. Looks old-fashioned, or at least worn. But the bed, it's, well... Oh, blood, I completely forgot to clean up before you arrived. Very unprofessional. I'm extremely sorry. That's a lot of blood. Don't let it concern you. This was from a previous surgery I did not too long ago, like 20 minutes ago. I was operating on her liver. Cutting someone open can be a little messy. I said that in a scary way. I can see the concerned look on your face. She is alive. Don't worry too much. Don't worry. My methods are safe. I cut people open the absolute best. I'm not too good with reassuring words. All I can assure is nothing bad happened here. Promise. And that's a doctor's promise, so you know it's very legitimate. He's harping on a little too much about this not being bad. It's starting to seem otherwise. Oh, before we begin, my name's Dr. Gunthermuch? Is that how you pronounce that? Wait. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go with Gunthermuch. I don't think that's at all how it's pronounced, but sure. If you're not the formal kind of person, you can just call me... You know what? I have technology. How do I pronounce this? I'm not even gonna cut this part out. I'm just gonna look it up on my phone and see how it's pronounced. Nope. Pronunciation. Not media. Come on, I got this. Let's see. Midikua? Midikua. Sure. Oh my gosh. Nope, That's my name if you're curious about what this cool doctor could possibly be named. Midikua is how I'm gonna pronounce it. You supposedly refer to him as Midikua. Seems like a friendly thing to do. Now let's get down to business. Doctor business, that is. What seems to be the issue? When you called, you said you were feeling sick. Can you tell me about it? I need the gritty details of your ailments. Pronto! Then we can get some treatment. I'm gonna save. I don't know if this is an important choice. Nausea, aches, painful limbs, broken heart. Your redemption service? Okay, Broken heart would be really funny to say. This wasn't at all what he was asking. So I'm gonna answer him. I'm gonna be like, hey, nausea and aches, I see. The classic but I can pronounce words. Conundrum. I know how to talk. Don't worry about it. The first thing would be medication, right? Why is he asking you? He dissolves a light into the darkness of the room. Oh, there he goes. You hear him clatter around the room, possibly smashing a few things when he rummages around. You're not sure, though, considering you can't see anything. Morphine, probably too extreme. Prozac, no, not for this. Adderall. You hear a crunching noise, similar to chewing or eating. Yeah, that was mine. No, I don't think any of this will do. He walks back into the light. Could you tell me specifically where your aches are? No, let's play a game. Make it fun. I'll guess where your aches are. That doesn't sound very ethical or professional. Did you come here for ethics or professionality, or to be diagnosed and cured? Preferably both? Geez, picky, aren't we? People these days can't appreciate their doctors having flair, camp, or charisma. Well, I'll try my best to give you all of that, but my focus is fun, healing, and leaving people feeling anew. He flicks your elbow a little. He then pokes at your temple. Shakes your ankle a little. Yes, I see. Feels for the pulse on your neck. Right, now I see. Yep, I think I'm seeing what's up. You do? Well, what is it? Whoa! 2 giant tumors in your brain. Oh, you look shocked. How can you know that just by poking my limbs? Doctor's intuition. Doubt me all you want, but that's what you've got, my friend. There's no way. What? You want to take a risk with 2 giant tumors? Fine by me. I don't have that. There's no way you know that. There is tumors. Listen, it's not my life. You can do whatever you want with this information. I'm simply a doctor, a medical professional. But I can help with your conundrum if you decide to believe me. He leans in and winks at you. I'll remove the tumors with only a small charge. A small charge? Your ear. I'll take your ears as repayment for me saving you from the tumors. I might even put in resin. Make it a necklace. What? No. I thought it was a fair price, too. Well, I could always give you a small discount. Half an ear? Also, I'll be keeping the tumors, but I assumed you'd be okay with that. Phew, some people are so cheap. I mean, when was the last time you used an ear? Either way, this is... I completely forgot how I, pronounce his name. Manuka's final offer. How does it sound? I'll get rid of your tumors, and I get half an ear. That sounds good, right? It's, certainly better than losing your entire ear. Yeah, like, how could you, it's half off, you know? Like, what, the top part of the... Like, what is the top part of the ear really used for? Balance? Better hearing? Big deal. You've got tumors that need removed, or so Manuka says. You don't entirely believe him, but it's not worth the risk. You take a slow, deep sigh, and you agree to this highly experimental surgery despite your better judgment tells you. Wow, that's amazing! I will not let you down at all. You will feel better than ever, even. He seems overjoyed. Way too happy about this, actually. He exits from the light. You hear shuffling and rummaging around. There's some clatters and bangs. It seems he also can't see anything and is attempting to find his equipment in complete darkness. Surely he has a torch or something. This can't be a good system. You hear a few smashes and some ouch! And then he emerges into the light with a cart full of equipment. The cart has a lot of tools that are difficult to name. Some of them don't even look medical or ethical. You're convinced one of them is a saw figured on this cart. is for wood, not humans, but maybe you don't know what a bone saw looks like. He lightly touches your forehead and gently pushes you down to lie in bed. Oh, music fade out. Oh, alright. I know you'll have a lot of worries right now. It's a scary idea, but you have my promise you'll be fine. I vow I'll make it fast and hopefully clean and smooth. Despite the clear dangers of the surgery, his voice and words are surprisingly soothing. You almost feel as if you're not getting an obscene, dangerous surgery. Maybe that's how he keeps getting patients? Are they soothed into a false sense of safety every time? Just relax yourself. Try de-stressing your muscles. Sink into the bed. You're gonna be alright. It'll be over before you know it. He shifts around your head, examining it, before picking up a tool from the table. Weirdly, you haven't been giving any sedatives, which isn't normal for surgery of this caliber. He continues working. Alright, here we go. Shouldn't be too bad, okay? Huh? I'll count you in, so it's less shocking. What about... I don't know how to say this word, so it's like the medicine you get to knock you out. Sedatives, don't be a coward. This will be like a 3 out of 10 on the pain scale. Maybe 5 out of 10. Who knows? Anyways, 3, 2, oh my god, what? You suddenly feel a blunt, piercing pain through your temple. You feel every single agonizing movement he makes on your head. It feels slow, methodical, and extremely sore. Well, I need to be very polite, so I guess I'm gonna stay quiet. You stay quiet, allowing the doctor to do his work. He continues prodding into your head. It's a sharp, piercing pain. At first, it's deeply agonizing. You want to claw, tear him off your head. But as he touches your head, the pain seems to waver. The excruciating pain is still there. Yes, it's aching through your head like a migraine. But you thought it would somehow be more painful? You don't know how he's done it, but he's subdued your pain in some way. It's concerning and comforting. Ooh, you feel him poke and prod. You hear him cutting and squishing noises indescribable to you. You can't even tell what actions or body part is making such wretched noises. I'm making good progress here. Are you feeling alright? You try to speak to him to respond, but your body is going to an exhaustive state. You can barely muster a word. Your vision is going blurry and your limbs feel incredibly weak. You try to give him Maduka? Sure, that's the name I gave him. A sigh in any way you can. You lift up your thumb, trying to convince yourself you're feeling alright. Maduka glances down to see the movement. Oh, great! Your brain is incredible, by the way. Lots of nice bumps and ridges, plenty of wrinkles. More wrinkles means more intelligence. I think, is that right? I don't actually remember. Either way, very good brain. Solid 9 out of 10. I would say 10 out of 10, but there was this one guy with the best brain I've ever seen once. It was incredible. Just like the most perfect brain. But yours is okay too. You try to focus on whatever nonsense he's spouting, but your vision continues to blur, and your body refuses to move. You can't even wiggle a finger anymore. He keeps speaking, going on about the man he met with the best liver he's ever seen, but you start being unable to hear him. You think you're losing blood? You're struggling, fighting to stay conscious. Everything starts to become a blur. Black dissolves in. Patient, where's the patient? You can hear the doctor's voice, distant and echoed in your brain. You can no longer see anything at all. Patient, hello? You feel pain in your head subside. Medica must be, stopping to check in on you, but it's too late. You're completely fading out. A bright, shining red dissolves into your vision. You start seeing wobbly figures, a strange imagery. This can't be real, can it? Has your lack of blood led you to hallucinate? A dream? You can't move, speak, or do anything but embrace what's about to be shown to you. Patient! You hear muffled screams from Madoka, but your vision fully consumes you. The following scene contains bright colors and flashing imagery. Continue. Fair warning. I don't think I need to save for this one. I'm gonna continue, but, leave now. No, or just play this game by yourself and say no. Oh, hi, dude. There he is! No, this is real. Are you okay? Should I eat an apple a day? Wake up! Hey, wake up! Wake up. You know, we're having fun. You wake up. You're drenched in sweat and blood. There you are. Oh, goodness. I really thought I somehow lost you. You started freaking out in your sleep. Something about me dancing. You were completely gone. Phew. He lets out a huge sigh of relief and leans back and relaxes himself. How does it feel being nice and tumorless? You frantically look around. You're sitting in the waiting room with a bandage on your head and a lollipop in your hand. How professional. How are you? You don't quite know how you're still alive. You thought that was death facing you. That is what death looks like, as we all know. But yet you're still here, breathing. You pinch yourself, make sure it's not another hallucination. Ouch. Somehow you feel better than ever. You feel amazing, even. You're not sure if it's adrenaline making you feel great, or if he's just really talented. How is that possible? You look confused. Oh wait, you look confused. I guess it is scary to fade in and fade out. As I assure you, you're well and good. He pats you on the back and smiles. His smile seems sincere. Look how sincere that face is. I hope I did a good service for you today. He did, somehow. You feel best you have in years. Thank you, Madoka. Oh, so polite. Thank you for your service. Such a valued patient. So friendly and unfussed. That's why I didn't scream. You can come back anytime, okay? Next one's on the house. A gift from me to you. Wasn't this one free? Then you remember. Right, the ear. Yeah, you feel your left ear. It's missing the top half. He took half of your ear. Well, we agreed on that, no? Plus, I did a good job. It looks clean and natural. Honestly, it could be the next fashion trend. Half ears. That's awesome. I mean, people get surgery to look like that all the time. Like, people who want to look like elves. I think people like that, right? Elves? That's what people are into these days? You guess it's not an arm or a leg, or an eye. And your ear seems to have healed itself already, somehow. Well, would you look at the time? As much as I value you dearly as a patient, there are so many patients I must prep myself for. He offers you a hand to sit up, which you hesitate to take. But you look up to him, and part of him seems so kind, in a way. Take his hand and stand up. Stay safe, okay? Remember, you're always welcome back. And I'll make sure you heal any ailment you have, ever. He gently pats your back and shoves you out the door. You begin leaving with Madoka waving you off. He waves for a while as you keep walking further from the building. He smiles the whole time. Doing a crazy surgery on you really made him happy. It would be crazy to say, but you think he might actually want you to return. Or you might actually want to return. You don't know how he did it, but you feel amazing. Maybe you'll become a regular. End dreams. Ooh, look at that art. It's so pretty.